Good health is to a large extent a consequence of good jobs, because if people lose their jobs, if they lose their communities, if their marriages go down, which has been happening in the US, their health will deteriorate too, and you have a real set of crises on your hands. There's real danger here. And I think your first priority is to sort of put those fires out, or to control those fires, rather than to have a sort of utopian fantasy of what good health should look like. Work is absolutely central to people's well-being, to their self-respect, to their dignity, to their marriages, to their communities. And so if you threaten that, you threaten the fundamental components of people's well-being. And you can handle it really badly, which I think has been what's been happening to a lot of people in the US who've been so marginalized to the point where their lives don't seem worth living. Or you can do it better, which I think the UK still has a chance to do. And there are various ways you can approach that, which is you have to ease this transition. You don't want to stop it, because our prosperity lies down that route. But in the meantime, you're going to have policies that ease the transition for people. We may have to take a much wider view of what good jobs are. And we're going to have to create good jobs, or we, I don't know who the we is here, you know, corporations and so on. And technology inventors are going to have to think of ways in which technologies enhance jobs and not make them worse. One way good jobs are going is jobs that were not particularly good jobs have become much worse. Outsourcing of jobs, which has become a huge phenomenon here and in the US, is a sort of inequality that's really making people's lives worse. And even if they're doing the same thing, they're still sweeping the floors. There was a dignity and belongingness to that, which when they worked for the company, that's something that we should think to control better. We need somehow to harness the technology in ways that will not put people out of work, but people in work. It may require more education. I mean, the people who are under most threat are the people whose skills don't really help them. So, I mean, I think, you know, we now have these very valuable prizes in technology, for instance. So maybe we can get some of these rich entrepreneurs to put up prizes for technological innovations that help people have better jobs rather than displace them out of jobs, for instance. That'd be a good idea.